Daily Convo with your host, Big Body, Robotic, and your boy, Wanted TV. This is a weekly podcast with just two dudes being bros. Just a couple bros being guys. If you haven't figured it out by now, just a couple guys being dudes. So let go.
Come on, bro. Come on, what are you doing? Like and subscribe and share and comment and tell all your friends while I get this cord out from under me. Welcome everyone to the episode of the Daily Convo. That's a great background. Finally, you found something that doesn't like disorient me. You're on mute.
Unmute myself first. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't kill everybody, epilepsy and all that.
I think this leans right into our topic today.
Exactly why I picked it.
A background that says, you're too old for that shit.
I'm not.
I'm too old to see that shit. We're all too old for this podcast. I'm your host, Nabil Rabadi, a.k.a. Big Body Rabadi, a.k.a. Nibs and Hustle, a.k.a. Nibs, a.k.a. the biggest dick in the room. Both metaphorically and physically. And with me today is the one, the only, stunting, sure as fuck isn't a habit to him. It's Juan Thomas. Hey, want to say something stupid?
Something stupid.
What did I tell you guys, huh? Is it great or is it great? Welcome to today's episode 1. How are you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. I mean, I'm kind of like congested with the allergy thing, so it might sound a little weird, but
yeah,
outside of that, dude, I'm doing great. Had a phenomenal weekend. Had tons of shit going on this weekend. It might be the busiest 4-day weekend that I've had in a while. Well, not a 4-day weekend, but like stretch of 4 days that I've had in a while, which goes perfectly into the show that I was entirely too old to do all the shit that I've done this weekend.
Yeah.
Basic Thursday had the whiskey festival. Dope event. Basically got like VIP to kind of go in a little early. Bunch of different whiskey vendors all throughout the United States were there showcasing their whiskey, so got pretty lit. Had a few friends come through. Had some what up, pops? Had some buddies come through, smoke some cigars, drink some more, and then Friday met some friends at Mavericks and Buda. Did a little two-stepping. Ain't done that since college. Then ended up getting tickets Saturday to the UT game.
Oh, so, God, it's not even Saturday yet?
No, this was all before Saturday.
Shit.
Saturday at the UT game. Went to that. I think we started up drinking at like 2. Then we went out afterwards because we were already downtown and walking around. So then we ended up going out. And then Sunday was supposed to recover, but then I had some people come through to watch Sunday football. So then we just drank all day on Sunday. So
did they come through?
Probably
they come through squeezing on a ratchet?
Always. So that's probably why I feel like pure trash.
Chuck it. Go on.
Sure. But yeah, that was my weekend, man. How was yours?
Mine was super lazy, super chill. Again, just another mental breather where I did nothing. I worked out and I played video games, and that was just all I wanted to do. And I'm happy that's all I did. Super chill. Honestly, come to today. I started looking at hot tubs. Today, I finally spoke to somebody about some hot tubs. Really excited about that. Really want to add that to my house, especially knowing that we're going to the fall and winter time.
The winter and the fall. I don't know why I thought French would be a thing for that.
That makes sense. Plus, I'm just I work out still quite a bit, but I get achy, and of course, my back is my back, and so anything that helps relax that, anything that's just like really heals me up. Yes. Plus, listen, bitches love hot tubs.
Facts, straight facts.
Here's a question I have for you. Something I was just thinking about, like, because today's topic is titled "I'm too old for this bullshit."
Yeah.
And something I was thinking about that just makes me laugh, and I don't want to say I'm just too old for this, but it's just something that I laugh at when I hear. I love people that use practical excuses in an overly practical way, like this. Like, hey Juan, damn man, let's go to McDonald's and grab something off the dollar menu. We're both hungry. And like the response is like, nah, man, I gotta save money. It's the dollar menu.
And like, I feel like also, like, you could just, should just be enough. Like, I'm good. I don't need to know your financial situation.
Absolutely.
I don't need to know your penny pinch in the dollar menu. Like, you just want to go. Just say you
don't want to go. Where?
That's it.
I gotta save money.
I gotta pinch every dollar I can so I can go and buy a cup.
That's what I'm too old to hear right there. I'm gonna start this off. I'm too old to hear about people saving money all the time. I don't give a shit. I don't care. To me, I feel like people like, what are you saving money for? Like, you've been saving money forever. How bad are you with money?
I tell you what you can spend if you're going to start saving money. I can tell you what you can save that money and spend it on. Carl's Custom Creations. Carl's Custom Creation does phenomenal work on any type of tumbler cups. The little tumbler cups, little wine ones that go, for your wine heads. Shot glasses, you name it. He does custom designs on these cups. Carl's Customs Creations, that's customs with a K. You can find him on Instagram, Facebook, and even has a website. That is my father. If you comment on or send him a message on either any of the social medias, let him know that you heard us from the Daily Convo, you will receive 10% off your order. So if you got a wedding coming up and you're looking for some gifts for that, for your groomsmen or bridesmaids, or if you're just looking for a good Father's Day, Mother's Day gift, or you want to put a picture of the whole family on a cup, send it to your grandparents for the holidays that are coming up. Fantastic ideas. All of these things can be done at Carl's Custom Creations. It's customs with a K. Oh, that might be the best one we've done.
I'm sick of this shit.
You're too old for all this shit.
I'm sick of this shit, dude. I'm too old for this bullshit. Buy it already.
Just buy all of it.
Talking about it. Is he rich yet? No. You know what I found out the other day, by the way? I was making a joke of this. My coworker said she got sick. And I was like, oh man, great heal all. Buy Maruchan ramen. That'll really fix you up. And if you guys don't know what Maruchan ramen is, that's fine. You probably don't remember the name, but it's the like 49-cent packets of ramen that you get at any Walmart. You find like it. You lived off of it when you were in college, or if maybe you're saving money. And so what I came to find out after we were joking about it is that the parent company is. Do you know how much they're worth off of this 49-cent packet?
No.
Can you take a guess as to what they might be worth?
I mean, here's the thing. I'm gonna say a lot of money because for a company to have they sell them for what? Like it's less than $1 a pack.
Yes, and it's everywhere.
It's everywhere, and it's been the same price for fucking ever.
It beat inflation. It's
nuts. Like it has to be like this has to be multi-million-dollar company, if not a bill.
$3.5 billion is what they're worth.
That's fucking nuts.
I'm not about it.
They've been causing high blood pressure for millenniums.
Years. Okay, here's the thing. Like, if you're in college, if you're saving money, if you're in prison, this is your go-to food.
This was everything.
This is everything.
This is it. It doesn't get much better than that.
The creative shit that you can
My dad said he had some yesterday. I love that. Well done.
Yeah, I just thought that was wild.
That's nuts.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna lay this out now. And I'm just gonna be honest with everybody.
Yep.
What up, Tom? How you doing, buddy?
What up, bruv?
I had ordered food like 2 hours ago from DoorDash. And it got canceled. Like it was taking so long, got canceled. I'm going to try to make this show as short as possible. We're not running 2 hours because I need to eat something before I get super hangry. In fact, I'm like I'm already hangry. Like right now, like this is a perfect episode for me to just run off on tangents because I'm already mad. So today's what up, Jess?
Hey, Jess. Jess is also for the initiated who Jess isn't feeling 100%, so she didn't want to come on here. Snotty nose, red nose, just blowing.
I have the perfect cure-all Maruchan ramen. Jess, get on it.
Get on that.
It's the Japanese chicken noodle soup. So today's episode is about bullshit we're too old for.
Too old for all this shit.
I got a list. I got a list. I'm gonna start it. I don't know. Like you
run it.
Here's some shit that I'm too old for, guys. Taxes. You know what? We're gonna do this together. We're both gonna say. I'm gonna say one. You're gonna say one. I'm too old for taxes.
I'm honestly too old for bullshit. I mean, flat out.
I'm too old for other people's bullshit.
That's a valid point. Also, I am entirely too old for going grocery shopping.
I'm too old for my bullshit.
I mean, yeah, I'd have to second that. I'm definitely too old for your bullshit. Honestly, I'm too old for good movies. Don't like them.
I'm too old for coloring in the lines.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Netflix browsing. Don't like it.
Too old for coloring outside the lines.
Too old. I'm too old for dating.
I'm too old for dating profiles and reading it.
Paparazzi.
TMZ.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a damn good one. Full sentences. Too much work.
Sentences that aren't long enough. What are you trying to say?
Just get to the point. Get to the point. Honestly, I'm too old for World War II. Just to be flat out.
I'm too old for canned foods.
That's a good one. That's a damn good one. I like that a lot. So, I mean, listen, the laundry list of things that we actually are entirely too old for, kind of go boy, but like the thing I will say is like, oh man, so I did some looking up and I was curious because always when we get these ideas of these shows, I'm curious to see like, have people formulated a list of things they assume that we're too old for? And I want to look at some of these, and like we talked about one, and I found a better list. And some of these, I'm like, I feel you, and then some of these, go fuck yourself. So, one of these is splitting the bill 12 ways. Once you're over 30, you're a little too old to be splitting the bill 12 ways.
No, I'm saving money. I'm definitely saving money. So.
I had to save that money, dude.
Bro, you want me to pay for 12 people? Is that what this list is trying to tell me?
I'm assuming that's what it's saying. However, I also feel like you got to have a more efficient way if you're at a table full of 30-year-olds and there's 12 people trying to pay individually. You know that's a pain in the ass. You know that's annoying for the waiter. Do better. That's all I have to say.
I mean, honestly, with technology today, if we're all in our 30s, one person's paying for it, we'll Venmo you.
Somebody's got Venmo, and trust me, somebody wants the points on the credit card. That's all I'm saying. Somebody wants the points.
It's definitely probably me.
I'm taking it.
I'll take the points.
Taking it full on. This other one, doing it for the gram. When you're in your 30s, you shouldn't do anything for the gram anymore.
If you still say you're doing it for the gram, bro, it's not 2012 anymore. We're good. Move on.
I feel like I now want to start doing that as a hashtag again. I want to bring everything I post.
You know what I think people are definitely too old to do is taking pictures of their food. And it's like,
oh no,
just
I disagree.
Eat it.
I disagree.
Nobody gives a fuck about the brown and white shit on your plate. Like it's never. It's like, why? Like, who cares? Just eat.
Because I care. Like, I want to see other people.
You're too old for that shit. I'm too old for that. You're too old for that shit.
Not at all. I think it's different. Like, if you're an actual foodie and you like food, then like you look forward to that. I could care less about your photos of like your scenery and your fucking like.
Oh, I love
your kids and shit. I don't give a fuck about that.
Scenery.
I can Google the scenery. I want to see the food you ate. I want to see the shit because I travel for a few things: food, drinks, And then the third thing is like, what else can I do here?
So
but
what I really hate is not the pictures of the food, but the effort it takes to get them right. I'm holding on my phone.
You gotta get the
Hey,
angle
let me
right.
get a light from your cell phone right here over the broccoli.
Gotta get the angle right.
I
See, I got a whole post I still need to throw up from Mexico City of all the food I ate.
It's just Taco Bell and Taco
Too much shit to put into one, so I just had to give it some.
Why did you take every photo? That's a cheap
I
joke.
didn't actually. I missed a few meals. But shout out to Alexis Carrillo because he hooked it up.
And shout out to Apples for being crunchy. Can we
I don't like
random
that.
shout outs?
I don't like that. That's not random shout outs. You're entirely once you hit over 30, you're entirely too old to have your parents help you with your rent. 100%.
Agreed.
100%.
I gotta text my mom though.
Speaking of that, Carl Custom Creation, I need to hit you up. I need you up out there. I could use some money. Use some dollars.
Please Venmo 300.
Once you're over 30, you're entirely too old to be going hard on the weekends. I just think they should mind their own business.
I agree. Honestly, I think you might have
they mind
invited me out on one of those nights. You were like, hey man, you want to come out? Or you want to come? And I like in my head, like this is what got me started on this. Is like I used to be so about going downtown Friday and Saturday, just hanging out and having fun and bullshitting and dancing. And honestly, we wouldn't leave the house until it was like maybe 10. And I'm driving from Round Rock to Austin, and it's like, man, I could not be more turned off at the idea of like stepping out of my house at 9. Like, oh my god, it's like my body
exhausting, dude.
Thinking about it, it's like, what the fuck? No one goes harder than dads on a night.
That is accurate. That's so accurate. For me, it's like honestly, I can go out. Be damned, I'm staying out till 1. Like,
okay, once I'm out, I'll stay out till as long as I need to. That Arab blood runs in me, like where we'll hang out till 4 in the morning. I'm cool, but it's like you need to tell me, and I need to be out in time. Like it's just like there's no impromptu dirty six, bro.
Yeah,
fuck that. Playing video games sounds great right now.
I'll get out like and see. I think that just gets to the older I get, I would rather day drink. Shut my whole fucking night down by like 9, 10 o'clock and be done. However, if I do go out and it's like 9 or 10 when I'm going out, you got me till 12. I'm going to find a good damn excuse to be walking in my car by 12, 12:30 because I'm not being out till 1.
You're not drinking enough.
Joyce is
I don't know how you day drink in the summertime in Texas. You like that.
You just drink summertime drinks.
It's got to kick your ass, though. It's got to beat the shit out of you.
Not so much. I mean, actually, you kind of get drunker faster because you're sweating it out. So, like, you're dehydrating. You're not getting water. So, like, you just get drunker quicker. But, like, you're not also, like, really.
I'm not drinking, so it's
you're not drinking.
Yeah,
you
get my ass ripped out here.
Getting bodied, bro.
Can I get it? Can I get a breeze? Can I get a breeze?
Nah, cuz you get nothing. This is one that I feel like neglecting your annual checkups when you're over 30. This is something you're too old to be doing. I'm terrible at that. I mean, I have
the worst.
Yeah, I like all forms of just the things you should always do, like staying on schedule with going to the dentist, staying on schedule with annual checkups, just for any fucking thing. Like,
bro, I had like a nervous breakdown on Tuesday because they were just telling me that I'm gonna get a deep clean. I need to like numb my fucking face, and it's like not a fun experience because I always fuck it up. Like getting like long injections in my gums.
Yeah, you getting that fucking needle.
You're getting that thing right in there. And,
you feel it hit that jawbone.
Oh, dude, the last time it happened, they fucked it up like 3 times. I did not get numb, and like it was one of those like on one of them, it started like seeping out or something, but I could very distinctly taste it. And it was just, it's not a fun experience. It's like the worst experience. Like, I'm glad I'm fixing it. Like, I have my teeth mostly fixed.
Yeah.
But holy shit, the road to have gotten there was terrible.
Yeah, dude. Like, when I had my deep cleaning done, that whole thing was the fucking worst. And then when I had my tooth replaced, was like not as bad as the teeth cleaning, but equally as just fucking annoying. And it wasn't like I don't have like dentist anxiety or anything like that, but like it's just.
I think the worst part is like I had terrible teeth, even though I'd like brush and floss and clean them every day. My genetics is like the worst when it comes to my teeth. And I just knew I had to grit and like get it over with. But like it's like I feel everything because it's in my fucking face and my brain is so closely connected to it. It's just like just punch me in the mouth.
It's fucking hit me already. This is one that I find interesting, and I 100% agree with this. And I'm disturbed when I run into adults in this category. You are entirely too old when you're over 30 to let your place become an inhabitable pigsty. Clean your shit. If you're over 30, either clean your shit, pick it up, pay someone to do it. Like, it's unexcusable.
Can we define what a pigsty is, though?
Yeah, like if I come over to your fucking house and your clothes are just scattered all over the fucking place, and if I want to sit on your couch, I have to pick your shit up and move it to the side. It's cool if that's how your house is when it's just you there. That's fine. If you're going to have the audacity to invite somebody over to your house, pick your shit up.
I think it's just the minimum amount of effort to just grab your clothes, put them in the closet, close the closet door. Nobody's going in your closet. Nobody's doing it. To me, I think pigsty is like you're not doing your dishes. Like, bro, this shit
all of
smells.
that qualifies. Like, I mean, all of it. That's like your house is just inhabitable. Like,
throw your food out. Like, that's just disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? Stay on top of it. It won't
bro,
be
I like went through a whole thing where I just had to clean my trash cans and like the one that I throw outside. Like, I just went through a whole ordeal where I'm just like, I can't. Like, there's no reason this should smell. I don't care that trash is in here. Anyway.
Oh yeah, like my place used to be, like because I wasn't always 30. My place used to be 100% acceptable when you're younger. Have you ever been to a girl's house, like a date or a chick that you were interested in her house, and like her place was just like, nah, I can't do this. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
She was meant for the streets. She was meant for the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
She was meant for the streets. That's yes. And you know what? It was cool. I was in my 20s. Who cares?
That's funny as fuck. Yeah, that's terrible. Posting daily selfies and outfit photos. I want to specify daily because it's okay to do.
Who wrote that? Where is that? I don't even see it.
This was in the this is in the link. No. This is I'm sorry, I went back to the list. This is on the list.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the comments. I was like, that seems like something maybe like Tom would say. What was it again? Posting daily selfies.
Posting daily selfies and outfit photos.
Yeah, that's everybody that works out and is in good shape. It's like we get it. You are an alpha, whatever. Shut up. Okay, we get it. I feel like that. You know what the thing is about people that work out that post selfies every day? It's like, can you at least dress to the nines? Like you are either. Like you are not broke. Like wear something really awesome and then post a selfie.
Yeah, be in a nice fit if you're gonna post it, but don't just be in like this tatty, wrinkled, big ass t-shirt. And
like, I see half your fucking nipple out.
Gym selfie. Like, I think like the trade off now you start to see like. No, I'm not even gonna over that can of worms because I know too many people in that category. I'm not even going there. Not even going there. Not doing
it. Can you text it to me at least?
Yeah, I'll tell you after the show.
Okay, all right. Everybody just got it. Everybody that works out that's watching this just instantly got insecure. Fuck.
100% like, fuck, he's gonna say something that I do. Here's one. Going on Tinder dates for free meals. That's like 100% a woman thing. I don't think any guy gets that luxury of going on a Tinder date and gonna get a free meal out of it.
I don't think I've ever been on a date with somebody who's using me for a free meal.
I mean, here's the thing: they wouldn't let you know. Have you ever just been on a Tinder date and then never heard from them again? They just go afterwards.
I think I'm also like super picky about my dates. I mean, you know this. Like, just showed you a person earlier. You were like, "She's cute. What's wrong with you?" I don't know. Go on.
Eating junk food for every meal. I don't think I know anyone who does that.
Yeah.
For every meal? Like,
dude, it's got to be nacho cheese Doritos 3 times a day. Or else I'm not doing it. I'm not eating.
100%. So there's another list that I did find that this is going to be interesting. So this is 30 foods you should never eat again after you're 30.
Bro, this person's clearly never been high, or they're a liberal. Or they're a liberal. Go on.
Ever. So the very first one is flavored yogurt. Says you're already cutting back on candy and cookies. Don't assume that you're clear. Many sources of sweet stuff are hidden in less obvious places, like bread, ketchup, flavored yogurt. Yes, flavored yogurt.
Fuck that person, because someone is trying. When they're eating yogurt, they're trying.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's like they just want to like mask some of that bitter shit taste they're putting in their mouth, known as yogurt. Like, get the fuck over yourself. You're an asshole. I'm too old for that bullshit.
Facts. There's a lot of things in here that are just like, this person just doesn't want you to ever enjoy life.
I'm perfectly angry for this episode right now. Go on.
This one I can agree with a little bit. Canned soups. You're too old after 30 to eat canned soups. That's better. Disgusting. That's all I'm going to say.
Jess, open some ramen. Come on now.
Open some
49 cents. You're going to feel better. Go ahead and do it.
Pop says cotton candy. 100%.
1,000%.
Cotton candy,
1,000%.
Cotton candy flavored things, sprinkles. You are entirely too old for all of that.
I think you're also entirely too old for Tootsie Rolls.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right.
I'll give it to you.
I can't agree with energy drinks. I drink energy drinks all the time. And on to the comments that are going to say, "Oh, that's bad for you." Really, you guys fucking down vodka like it's nothing with a straw. Get the fuck out of my face.
I'm just saying it's kind of bad for you, dude. Kind of bad for you.
You just had a cigar binger the other day. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's natural, bro. From the earth.
Okay, go on. Next.
Let me say,
energy drinks are from the earth somewhere.
But in a glass jar, soup's fine. What kind of propaganda is that? Nah, dude,
He's
fucking
so
like
English. He's so English.
You can go to like a restaurant and get your own soup. You can Uber Eats your soup from like a place that actually makes it. Just
I had
like
soup for lunch.
Just they're clear canned soups. You're better than that.
It was lemon chicken orzo soup. Delicious.
Ooh,
delicious.
Pinky out. Ooh. This one's gonna probably piss people off. Breakfast pastries, and they show it like it is a Pop-Tart.
What's wrong with that?
Apparently, back on the same concept of the flavored yogurts.
I don't agree with this idiot. Go on, next one.
It is a condition with some of the substances that are in it has led to health problems and is linked to female infertility.
Listen, everything leads to health problems. Breathing leads to
everything. How dare you?
Old age, you're gonna die. It leads to death.
So this is where I'm starting to like, okay, go fuck yourself. Charred meats cooked on high temperatures over an open flame can produce some chemicals and some shit that can be harmful, that has been known to increase your risk of cancer. So don't eat barbecue after 30, apparently, according to the site.
I'm not gonna
I'm not
listen to that. I'm not signing off on this.
I'm not signing off on that at all. Sodas. I can agree. I'm in that camp.
That's fair.
Shouldn't do it. Oreos.
I like that one story that I have where you shat on me for bringing Oreos. You got a little too high and you ate all the Oreos.
Crush those fucking Oreos. They're great. I fucking love that. See, this is a person who has no social life. Cocktails and beer are things that you should not consume over the age of 30. You just don't want us to have fun. I don't know what
this person.
I want to know what this person's normal life is like. If you wrote all this, like you don't do any of this after you're 30, maybe they're 27 and they're just like writing this fucking, they got the job of their life. Bagels and white bread.
I love bagels.
Unless your go-to bagel is made from whole grain,
I love bagels. What is
it
this
a
shit?
skip food? Though you may not think of a popular breakfast carb as sweet indulgence, the body converts the refined carbohydrates into sugar. This is just like, I don't fuck with bagels, so like
I love bagels and cream cheese. It's great. Like toasted bagels with cream cheese.
Dude,
perfect.
I've been on this soapbox for so long. There's something
die. Yeah.
I'm here for a good time, not here for a long time.
Also, you know what? Fuck you. Cherry Cokes are amazing. I love Cherry Cokes.
There he is. He's back.
Fuck that person. Go on. Who is this asshole?
Yeah, I have my only pet peeve with a bagel is it's just such a tough piece of fucking bread. Like I've never had like a super soft bagel, and they want to make a sandwich out of it, and everything comes out the back. It's the whole.
You ever have those like bagel balls that they stuff with cream cheese?
I don't think so.
I'd
try it. Yeah, if it's a little
Love 'em.
bite-sized thing, I'll do a bite-sized bagel, but like a whole bagel, it's a whole thing. Chinese takeout raises your blood pressure. Also takes the moisture out of your skin.
I'm an oily motherfucker. I'm Arabic. I don't know what to tell you. You can take this moisture. I'm good.
Who did the test is what I want to know. Who did the test of all Chinese food taking all of the moisture out of your skin?
So far, this person only wants you to have kale and water. It's my assessment.
This person has to be like a vegetarian Mormon.
This
is what I'm getting to. Not even actually. Number 10 just takes that out of the equation. Veggie burgers are something that you should not have.
That's I agree with that. That's gross as shit to me. Have you ever had a veggie burger? Why does this exist? A Boca burger? Like ew. Have some fucking veggies, and it's okay to have the meat. It's okay. It's fine.
Or like not. I don't even know. I don't know. Like I've had the P. Terry's veggie burger.
Okay.
Only because somebody bought burgers and like they just bought all veggie burgers and they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I bought veggie burger." It was.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was literally. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you thought that out." Like you don't think the world is like you. It wasn't terrible, but like this goes to the conversation we've had before. I want to run for office. That's what I'm going to do.
I still remember the day that it was your birthday at the lake and somebody only bought veggie breakfast tacos.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm getting I'm getting breakfast tacos and they bought a shit ton of it and it was all veggie. It was like bean and
it was like bean and egg and cheese.
And like, all right, well I guess I'll
avocado and egg or some shit. Like but I'm gonna run for office. And when I run for office, what I'm running off of is we gotta rebrand these things. We're lying to people. A veggie burger is not a veggie burger, man. This is like a veggie loaf. Call it what it is. Same with almond milk. Didn't come from a teat. That ain't milk. That's nut water. We just need to get on board with what these things are. All right. Let's just stop lying to people.
I also want to shout out Marcus. Thank you for joining the show, man. Awesome seeing you here. And you live behind me now. That is wild. All right.
Turn up. This is gonna piss some people off. Iced coffee.
Love iced coffee. I had it earlier today.
Love it as well. Apparently,
you're gonna die from it, I guess. It raises what and kills.
Drinking a caffeinated beverage out of a straw. How most of us down our daily coffee is a skin aging double whammy. During the day, we're exposed to skin stressors like UV rays, but while we're asleep, our cells repair themselves. However, downing too much caffeine can interfere with sleep quality, cutting into rejuvenation time, prematurely aging the skin. What's more, researchers have found that repetitive facial movement, like sipping through a straw, can cause fine lines and wrinkles. None of it, like, you found coffee, caffeine as a thing, and then you just decided to attack iced coffee. None of this had anything particularly to do with iced coffee. Just a straw and caffeine iced coffee. Can't do it. Cut it out.
I'll just be anorexic while we're at it.
Next, sugar-free snacks. Don't do it. Let's get out.
Kale and water. Let's go.
Let's get it the fuck out. Only thing you're drinking is water and lemon.
That is weird to me. Like I can drink hot coffee.
Yep.
I can drink iced coffee, but I definitely cannot drink hot coffee that went cold.
You know, I love that because then it was like, all right,
it's fucking disgusting to me.
Throw ice on it and have it, or just fucking chug it straight up. But it is funny because everybody's like I've not seen people like that where you drink your coffee's cold, and they're like, it's cold, it's bad. I'm like, I just saw you order a nice coffee yesterday. Fucking on about.
I'm 100 behind that. I'm 100.
produce loaded with pesticides. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Margarine. You're apparently not supposed to eat margarine. Butter alternatives after the age of 30. It's a
what about so before 30 you can do all of this
you can
shit?
do everything you want.
You can do everything.
Everything you want.
You shouldn't murder people after 30. Before it,
Everyone,
go for it.
Go for it. Go nuts. Frozen diet meals. Like the little TV dinners, there are some shit that are like frozen.
I can agree with that. Like,
yeah.
If you're 32 and you're still eating kid cuisines, like you're just a fucking monster. If you're eating Hungry Man XXL, like, bro, you are potentially a rapist. Like, I
didn't go bullshit. When I was in high school, those slapped so hard. I loved.
You were in high school though.
Exactly. It was the acceptable period of time.
So you're not saying I bought this shit last week and I'm still slamming on this bitch.
Don't do that. I'll buy it by the box. This got awkward. Bacon. This place can go fuck off.
Fuck you.
You can go fuck off. You can go fuck right off, buddy. You can fuck right off. Bad news, bacon lovers. The bacon, like just cholesterol. This is like anything that could cause.
I'm gonna call a timeout right now. There's a such thing as avocado oil.
Yeah, I cook with it.
How do you get avocado oil? Why is this so good?
HEB.
Give it 2 years. Avocado oil is the worst oil you can have.
That's exactly what
it works. And it's like, try apple oil. That's the best thing you can have with your oil. It's like, all right.
Yeah, avocado oil is like good for like it puts like nutrients and shit back in your thing. There's a bunch of different nutrients. Grapeseed oil is good because it has a higher burn content. So like you do that from like searing steaks and shit. A bunch of different oils, a bunch of different things. The next one was skinny coffee drinks. Like you're just becoming repetitive at this point. Pancake syrup. Here's my issue with that. I can't have pancake syrup, but you didn't say I can't have pancakes. What am I doing with it then? Like, am I just?
I'm gonna go to Marcus's place and eat. It's great.
I love that. We got cheese dips. You can't do any queso, no cheese dips. None of that shit. Salami and hot dogs.
I gotta get behind that. If you're eating salami and hot dogs on the regular, I'd never kiss you.
Got that fucking hot dog mouth, just that hot dog breath, just fucking. Just...
I still want to have one day we're gonna make this happen. A bologna and Coca-Cola party, just a bologna.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Can you imagine how bad those burps would be in that fucking house?
I would rather somebody fart. Like I would 100% rather you fart.
It would be the worst burps ever. Everyone's eating bologna and drinking Coca-Cola, and it's just disgusting. God, the smell. It would be fucking wicked.
All right, this was a thing I can get on board with. Boxed mac and cheese. You're too old for that. You're too old for that. Just make mac and cheese. It's not hard. It's
really the same. It's almost the same process minus the powder. Like
just the powdery cheese fakeness. Like just fucking make your own mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. You gotta melted cheese and fucking.
The only time this becomes acceptable for you to eat over 30 is if you have kids and you're just trying to feed kids.
Let me ask you a question. Why is mac and cheese with the U macaroni acceptable? But like it would be immediately disgusting if it was with the spaghetti noodles and cheese.
Completely frowned upon.
It would be fucking disgusting. In fact, I remember once trying something like that at Lucy's Fried Chicken, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, it doesn't work out. It doesn't work.
But, it's both noodles and it's still cheese.
Not the same. So the reason why is because with the elbow, you need the hole in the middle of the noodle for the cheese to get into it.
Pack that bitch.
To pack it in there. But when you don't have it, then you're just like slippery, cheesy noodle shit. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. Coffee creamer, like this, it's official. This whole thing is just a anti-caffeine propaganda.
Okay, yeah, we get it.
We get it because there was even one I skipped over was caffeinated ice cream. Like, you just don't like coffee. Just tell us no more coffee. So let me ask this, Nabil. We've definitely we just ran through a fuck ton of things that food wise that we shouldn't do. And we talked briefly through, things that we are too old for. Let me ask you, what do you wish that we weren't too old for? What are some things from like your childhood that you just wish you could still do, but goddamn well you're too fucking old to be doing this shit?
Telling people how excited I am to watch X-Men cartoon shows might be what. That's something I can't tell people. That's definitely not something. I don't do it. I just it just wouldn't be something I can say. In fact, it's almost frowned upon to say that you love Marvel movies now. It's like
it's a teeter. You're like on the fence.
It's like fuck you. I'm hanging on to that. That is my childhood.
I wish I could still watch like Saturday morning cartoons and eat a giant bowl of cereal.
You know the
like
best
just
part
the biggest fucking bowl of cereal and milk and just fucking crush it.
You would always go grab doubles, right? Like you still have some milk up and you still pack that bitch again.
Oh my god!
And wired all day long.
And in that same regard, like of things that like it's kind of frowned upon when you're an adult. Like I can't have like if you came over, right, and you were like, "Oh man, I see you got some cereal up here." Like someone's gonna say some shit if I got like a box of Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, fucking Cocoa Puffs is like my cereal up there. It's frowned upon, but like I wish I was young enough to still have that and be looked at because there was a time that you go over somebody's house and they have that shit and be like, "That's tight, bro. Let me get a box. Let me get some of them fucking Fruit Loops."
I've never been to ACL, and I always feel like I just never want to be there. Like it just seems dirty. It seems like I'm just like around like overly sweaty people. Everyone kind of wants to make out. I don't know why. These are just, and there's always somebody on a drug that's just like they're not on this planet anymore, and like I'm not even going to attempt to bring them back. And they're always part of your friend group. This is my assessment of what ACL is. By the way,
I'm wrong with anything you just said. It's you got to be prepared for like if you do the whole weekend, you got to be prepared for 3 days of standing on your feet, dealing with crowds of people, never drinking enough water. And I only say that now that I'm older because like that's the only time now that I give a fuck about water is like.
How do you go to like things like Burning Man or Coachella and like how do you shower? How do you use the bathroom?
Well, Coachella and shit you go, but Burning Man is when you camp out there and you don't. Like you're just nasty as fuck. Like I think I've never been.
Somebody's having people are having sex there, and it's as dirty as shit.
Absolutely, it's just nasty as fuck. It's so nasty.
It's caveman. I have Lucky Charms. I love Jess, I love you for saying that because I love Lucky Charms.
She would have Lucky Charms at home. But see, there's a disparity, and this is a little fucked up. I feel like women, their age of things that like they can't do is much higher. They can get away with a lot of the shit for much longer. Like
I'm gonna go see How to Train Your Dragon 4 by myself because I need that. I need it.
I need this for me.
You know what things I can't do is like I really can't tell people I go see movies by myself. I mean, I haven't in a while, but like if you tell someone you still go see movies alone, like you're a weirdo instantly. Like, are you happy? It's like, but you don't get the "Are you happy?" in like hey, are you? No, it's like there's something wrong with you, and you might be a serial killer.
Facts.
Are you happy? Question.
Yeah, they're like, dude, like by yourself,
doing this alone.
You don't have any friends, basically.
And it's like the thing to me, it's like I think it's like I do it. I'm okay with it now, but when I was younger, I just thought it was annoying to go to movies with people. I don't want to share my fucking popcorn with you. Don't drink my shit. Don't sit next to me. It's too much. There's not enough elbow room. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I don't want to hear you a little muttering as you're talking through the movie. Clearly, I had like bad. You got some shit. I've had some bad movie partners, dude. And so this is like all the reason why I was just like.
Rather go by yourself than to fucking deal with.
You stay at a hotel. What?
Oh, which you asked about how you like shower and shit at like Coachella and.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I just feel like you're camping out there. Like you're just staying out there. And
I thought Burning Man was that, but again, I've never. I don't know the culture. I don't know that one. Another thing I wish that I was old enough to do. They still look cool as fuck every time I see them. I wish I was old enough to get into a bouncy house. They just look cool as fuck. I would love.
I'm scared. I'm at that age. I would like fucking snap my shit in half. Like you don't have the same just agility that you had
conversation with. Yeah.
And like if you jump too hard or slip, like you're gonna fucking rupture your kneecap.
I think that's the key. That's the thing about getting older. Your own immortality becomes very relevant because you have shit like, man, I got shit to do. I got a responsibility. I can't die. Like I don't want to fucking be like handicapped up in a fucking like laid up in bed because I snapped my arm being on a scooter. You know who you are.
You sure can snap your tooth in half.
Or snap your tooth. Or fuck yourself up real bad twice.
Your teeth look great.
They look great now. But yeah, no, Bouncy House, man. Like this shit I wish. When are you too old to go down a slip and slide?
I think the moment you're like 23. You know, like it's like, you know, you have a job now, you probably have a career, like what do you probably have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Like
I feel like you're too old. You're too old. Like because the idea of it is like you had to prepare for that slip and slide. Like, are you just going in the clothes that you showed up in down the slip and slide? Are you stripping down to your skivvies and fucking running this bitch? Like,
Marcus, you said, "Wow, I like eating only when I travel for work." Like, that's the only time you eat is when, like, how much do you weigh?
How much do you travel?
I must have missed something. Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm too old for it's like when I don't know if you're the same, but I think we actually had this conversation like a week ago where like I'm just like in dating or in talking to women, like there's a lot of that fluff and bullshit you do when you're younger that I just don't do anymore. I don't care. Like I'm just gonna get straight to the point on kind of what I want and what I like and what I'm here 100%, for. 100%. If you're not with it, that's fine. And I'm not gonna be abrasive or rude.
No,
but I'm gonna cut a lot of the bullshit.
I don't have time for it. I don't have the energy for it at all. Just walk up and be like, you want it? You don't want it? All right.
You want it?
You want it? You want this?
You want
all this? You want all this? No? All right.
I'm gonna tell you it's big, but I'm lying to you.
I'm lying to you.
I'm just
I got a solid 4 minutes in me. You want?
I'm a whole 3 inches stacked.
Oh fuck.
I think people are too old to use. Okay. This honestly only comes from when I used to stream on Twitch, and I would specifically have to ask certain friends not to use a homophobic slur that starts with an F word. But I'm just like, hey, just don't say this for an hour and a half. Can you? And they vehemently argued against me. Like, there's no way you're going to tell me not to say this. It's like, what? You can't not use a homophobic slur for an hour and a half?
That's like you're too old to not be socially aware of your situations, right? Like that's 100%. Like you just have to know, like, listen, I'm not saying you can't do it ever in your life. Just understand when I'm live on something that's making me money, that I have followers of all ages and all ethnic backgrounds. Yeah. You can't fucking be an idiot.
You can't, like, you don't say this really at work. Like if you're meeting with a customer, you're not saying the F word that's a homophobic slur.
Yeah.
Or for that matter, the N word. That's also a racial slur. You probably shouldn't say that. I get it's Call of Duty. I get it. It's a tough game. It's a hard world out there. Maybe you shouldn't say it.
I can say it. I can say it. Y'all can't say it.
Definitely back issues, which is why I'm getting a hot tub, yo. Definitely. God, I'm so excited about that.
The hot tub's gonna be dope. I can't wait to pee in it.
Sorry, I meant alone. Oh, yeah, fair.
I'm gonna pee in that hot tub.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I was reading the comments. What did you say?
Nothing. Something else I wish I wasn't too old to do. There is like, I don't know if you ever did this when you were a kid, when you used to like ride your bike and shit as a kid, but like I used to love to ride my bike to like my school if possible, and then like just ride my bike through the school, not inside, but like through the grounds of the school.
Yeah.
That was just so much fun to me, and like trying to act like I could jump off ramps. It's the whole little jumping ramp thing that I wish I was not too old to do. Back to the mortality thing, I'd fuck myself up real bad if I tried that today. But that was so much fun.
Don't know how to ride a bike. Am I too old to learn how to ride a bike?
You're too old to give a shit about riding a bike. That's the reality now. Like
truck, I don't.
Yeah, like you don't need to ride a bike now. At this point in your life,
still not ride a bike.
Did not know you. I did not learn.
Also, we didn't grow up where like we had the convenience of being able to buy a bike. So it's it's also another attributing factor. I was like, you know what? I can walk, I guess. That's cool. My friends were always cool enough to not ride too fast away. Now, if we were getting chased by a dog, I'm fucked. You better believe I'm like, come
on. Dude, we were like, I was heavy in the bike gang. Heavy in the bike life, bro.
Bike boys.
Pops, my dad, actually, it was funny because our house was like the basically the bike shop. My dad just worked on everybody's bikes. If your bike had a problem or some shit, you had a flat or whatever, and like he'd bring it back, you'd bring it back there. My dad would like fix your shit, fix your handlebars, tighten it up, all this shit, grease oil it up, send you on about your day. So it was really, that was fun. But yeah, dude, from sun up to sundown, I'd be on my bike, gone. I had to learn how to fix flats on the fly because like fucking you got, bruh, you get out there and I think my worst bike accident. So it was in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and McNeese State University. McNeese State University is there. And back then you could like ride, you could go in there because you used to be able to get on the track and like walk the track. But then you could also get into the actual stadium, and the stadium was kind of cool to ride your bike through because it was like big hallways, big massive hallways, and had little ramps up to like the seating area, and you can like ride there. So dude, we're like hauling ass. We're running laps, like we're going up to the top of the bitch and like coming down. I come around a turn and my pedal clips the side, like the side of the ground, and the pedal just disintegrates. It was like a plastic pedal. Pedal just disintegrates. I hit the wall. I think I might have dented my back rim also. And like, I am quite a distance from home. So I have to basically get up, dust myself off, and then just walk my bike back all the way. My brakes are like locking up. So they're like keeping the fucking bike. It was an absolute
I'll tell you what I wish I wasn't too old for. Playing neighborhood basketball. Definitely that.
Yeah. Basketball. We had baseball. We did baseball and football. We used to play baseball in my backyard with like a basketball just so it wouldn't like bust a window.
How many windows did you break?
None, because like we had a pretty decent sized backyard when I was a kid. So we like played there, but then like there were always these like empty fields like all around. Plus, I lived really close to another elementary school that had like rec baseball fields back there. So then like eventually we would just go play there. So it was always easy for us to like pick up baseball games.
You're definitely too old to hang out at elementary schools. The moment you 100%. Hit 12, you're too old for that shit.
Too old. Go. Get the fuck out. You're done.
You can't even like play basketball in their hoop either because you know it's like an unregulatedly small hoop.
100%.
It's like 100%. Yeah, you have no reason to be here, sir.
Did y'all ever do like pick up football games?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you do pick up street football games?
Well, I don't know how else you would do it.
Oh, like you play in a field, but like we would play like in the street.
Yes, absolutely.
Playing tackle.
Two-hand touch.
Oh, no.
From one hand, one house driveway to another house driveway. That was like, it seems long enough. 4 downs. You better go for it.
Bro, we played tackle because we were idiots. We played tackle football in the streets. It was a blast.
There was like, you came in a lot of shapes and sizes. And so, you know, some of the kids that were younger, like you didn't want to fucking tackle them against the pavement. Like that's fucked up. Like you don't want to do that.
We had a lot of pride in Louisiana. it was a lot. And like every little person wanted to tackle the biggest person. They're like, fuck this dude. I'm going to embarrass him in front of all his friends. And they would try. Then we would occasionally do big ass games at the local high school that was like not far from there. We would all meet up in the fucking field and like play some big ass pickup games. We had a lot of fun. Those were the days I missed.
Way to make Jets feel bad about what? Tackle football?
Are you
hanging out at elementary schools? Weird.
Stay out of elementary schools, Jess.
Why are you hanging out at elementary schools?
Stay the hell out of it. This is not for you. It's not.
Just have a kid. Have a kid and go hang out at school. Boom. Be a teacher. Be an art teacher. You look like you're great at that.
That's the only way it's acceptable for you.
Have you had your ramen yet, by the way? Your Maruchan ramen?
Yeah, go get your ramen. Help yourself.
I'm so sick of her, dude. So sick of her.
Glad she's not here. I'm kidding. I miss her.
I want her back.
Oh, dude, anything else that you wish that you were young enough to do?
Go to arcades alone. That was like my dream when I was a kid.
Oh,
like
my
being at
God.
an arcade. If you go to an arcade now and you're alone, like you
Weird as
have
fuck.
you have relationship issues. Like that's if you're clear.
It better be an adult style arcade. Like you better go to like if you're here in Austin, like pinballs or fucking.
Even still, if you're going to pinballs alone, like I think that's where I'm like, oh man, you clearly.
Well, I feel like the one off of 183 is very much for old people. Like, because every time I've ever gone, because I've gone at night, I don't think I've ever seen kids there. I've always seen adults there. Now, the one up north was that one out in like was it Lakeline or whatever that other one is at?
The one with the bar?
Yeah. That I've always seen fucking kids at. But like that other one is a little dark and dingy.
At like 10 o'clock at night.
All the time.
And like adults are drunk as fuck.
It's wild. But yeah, I felt like I haven't, and I mean, it's been years since I've been, but like I'd never see kids there when I would go like late. But yeah, you're right on. Like, but it's funny how that was like when I was younger and I was like going to arcades. I just knew I would be doing this for the rest of my life. Like I'm always coming to arcades. Can't wait to get a job, and then I'm coming to spend my own money. I'm gonna live in this fucking arcade. And then I got older. I'm like, I'm fucking going to arcade. They're gross.
I thought when I was younger, I was like, man, every night's gonna be a blockbuster night here. Yeah, definitely not that.
The things we just knew we would be doing when we're older. That now that we're older, like doing that. I'm not doing that at all. Oh man, you know what? I wish I was still young enough to do. Go to those fucking like playscapes at fucking McDonald's. Like,
I always hated those places.
Oh,
I never liked it.
Oh, fuck!
I never liked it. It looks weird.
Fucking love those things, dude. Getting the fucking ball pits, fucking throwing the ball. We had a spot called
Why were you so mean?
I was a violent child. We had the fucking it was called Discovery Zone when I was a kid. It was like this just gigantic, like big ass building that was like kind of like a playscape, but it was like massive. It's fucking huge for like kids and shit. And we would go and like, oh my God, it was so much fun. Like the ball pit was massive, and that's exactly what the ball pit was. It was like fucking playing dodgeball with these fucking balls, just pegging people. And then they had like the tubes things that would take you all over this place and a bunch of different obstacle courses and shit. Ah, those are the days.
I used to think that at some point people would be too old for Halloween. Like when I was a kid and I would do trick or treating, you hit like 12, you're like, oh, I know this is the last good year.
This is it,
bro. I'm 34 and my friends are still like dressing up and face painting, and it's like I don't want to do that. It's just
because it's changed, right? Like now you can dress up and just go out to an
party
event or some shit. Yeah, whereas or you can luck up and you can find like some of your friends who have kids, and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna post up in the front yard and get hammered drunk and hand out candy to kids. I'm like, sign me up. Like I'm so down for that. I'm ready to sit out in front of my yard.
I walk out in like of my house and I'm like, my neighbors have some cool Halloween decoration. I'm like,
you want to decorate your house?
I want to decorate my house now.
Decorate your house. Listen, I'm hype already because this is going to be the first year I get to decorate my house for Christmas, and I'm already planning. I'm already looking up Christmas trees. Fuck, getting a real tree, getting a fake tree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lights, decor, the whole fucking nines. I'm not decorating the outside of my house because I do not want to take that shit down.
I don't want to take the lights, putting it up and taking it down. That seems. I would do it. I'd happily do it.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a pain in the ass. I'm already thinking about like rustic designs for like Christmas. So yeah. Some of the shit looks great. Pinterest is your friend.
Yeah, Pinterest is a win. It is funny. You can do your there's ways you can set your Christmas lights up to where they're easier to take down, and then also easy to put up. It takes a little.
Is it like magnetic where it's like?
No. So I've seen like there's these clips.
This
there's these clips that can like go under your shingles, that can clip onto your lights, so then you can literally just easily just like put them up there, and then when you're ready to take them down, you literally just grab one end and just bring them bitches down. So there's ways, but it's just a lot of prep work. And
would you ever do multicolored lights or just one color?
I'd have to do one color. I mean, there's a nostalgia of the multicolor, but I could just aesthetics to the house. I couldn't do it.
I just think one color. It's like just a white light or yellow. That off
that
yellow.
amber.
Yeah, great. If you do like red and green and blue, I'm like, it's kind of happy.
Fuck right off. We apparently pissed Jess off.
I don't know what we pissed her off. She won't say what it is. Listen, you're too old to be in your feelings and not say what you're mad about. Okay, just write it out. What are you mad about? Also, literally,
about staying away from.
Oh,
I love that.
I don't pay attention to you. I don't pay attention to women. I'm too old for that.
It's in the title.
It's in the title.
Show.
Too old for it.
I love that. Nabil, I think we crushed it. I think we've officially explained to the people that we're just too old for the bullshit. We're too old
absolutely
for a lot of things, but then we're not too old apparently for Halloween dress up.
Arcades.
Going
to the movies.
Going to the movies by yourself. And Christmas decorum.
I am so hungry.
Nabil's hungry. So we're gonna wrap
as soon as we possibly can.
This might be the earliest show, quickest show we've ever done. I'm impressed with us. I'm impressed when we create and match these new feats. This is like a record history here. History in the making. Nabil, what do you want to leave the people with, my guy? Or actually, before we even do that, I want just because we got enough time. What are you doing this weekend? Tell us anything exciting going on? Anything planned for your weekend that you're amped about?
So I finally got mats to train in my garage. So definitely going to be doing that, putting those mats down, probably doing some pad work with some of the guys that are coming over. I'm also cooking for my parents. We're going to watch the Cowboys game.
What you cooking?
Chili.
Nice. Oh yeah, yeah.
We also talked about this. I just want to get a feel of the room. Like,
that's a good
you
point.
thought it was weird. You thought it was weird to put like carrots or celery in your chili. I just think it's like you can do that. It's a chili. You can put anything in there as long as you have the base right, which is like a little bit of tomato sauce and beef broth and beef or ground beef. But to me, I think a chili is anything. Like you can do it with beans. And I thought it was surprising that people make chili without beans because I always thought it was with beans. Yeah, found a bunch of people named Matt.
But yeah, I just think I think it was just so weird to hear carrots and celery as two items to throw into a chili.
Yes, diced.
Now the more I had to digest it because Juan never lets a point ever go in his head. He just rides that bitch forever. I can see both of those ingredients if you are doing a turkey chili. If poultry's your base protein, because celery goes fantastic with poultry, and you're already off the cuff of traditional chili, so why not?
It's so like there's so many varying opinions on chili. It's chili. Who gives a shit? Just make it how. Like, eat the food that you want to eat. I'm too old for your bullshit to tell me what to put in food that I like. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm gonna eat however I want to.
And put your carrots in. Are you putting carrots in your chili?
I don't know.
Yeah, you little bitch. You're not putting carrots in your chili.
Why am I a little bitch? I don't even. So weird.
But yeah, so no, that's dope plans for the weekend. That's cool that you're cooking for your family. That's gonna be awesome.
Yourself?
I'm for myself, I'm going to the shooting range tomorrow.
Nice.
Fire off some rounds.
That's not the weekend though. That's Friday's Eve.
Yes, we're leading into it. Saturday, I'm having some friends over, Hartmans and Escobars, coming through to watch UT Red River Shootout, playing Oklahoma up in Dallas. So we're going to watch that and then watch some more college games.
We're going to win?
Today. I'm actually going to do some cooking my damn self on Saturday.
Are we going to win?
Oh, man, I don't want to say it. Maybe.
No, it's yes or no.
I'm
going to say yes.
Yeah. I feel good. I feel confident about it. I don't feel confident about it, but I'm going to say yes. But I'm also, so I'm cooking. I'm going to do etouffee on Saturday.
For those who are curious about Juan's cooking and etouffee, it definitely tastes like shit. So
never come over if I'm cooking. Please don't.
Dude, you know what I need? One year you had made us your smoked wings. I need to do that again. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to buy a smoker, and then I can just tell you how to do it, and then you never need me to do it again.
Here's the thing: it's like the trial and error of it. I'll never get it right.
Sure you will. Sure you will. You like eating wings, don't you?
Not in time to when I want it. So I can just ask you and pay you for it. I'll pay someone else to do it.
Yeah, pay somebody else. I'm kidding.
Which is you.
I'll take your money. I'll deliver. I'll deliver.
Marcus, you're always invited. Don't come over.
Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, I'm doing that Saturday, and then Sunday I'm not gonna do a goddamn thing. I'm just gonna watch football and chill. That's a wrap, folks. Thank y'all, all of y'all, for watching today's episode of Too Old for This Shit. Nabil, what do you want to leave the people with?
Leave them with what? I'm too old for that shit.
Nabil's too old to leave y'all with anything.
Marcus, you're invited over whenever you want. If you want to work pads, whatever, you're invited, buddy.
Love that. Everybody, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to Carl's Custom Creations. Get your cup orders in, guys. Holidays is around the corner. Get your discounts. Big shout out to everybody who's watching. Same. Marcus for commenting. Joyce, Yezi, everybody who's in this bitch. Jess.
Oh, wait.
Wish you were here.
Next week's episode.
Oh, my God, yes.
Sam, you're here for next week's episode, by the way. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. We are doing a conspiracy theory episode. So we are going to run through and find some key conspiracy theories. We're going to fucking talk through it. We're going to debate through it. We're going to...
High talks.
I might get high for next episode.
Talks.
I feel like that might just be the episode to just get to send. So that might be next episode.
I have 2 documentaries to watch because I know we're going to get into this on Netflix. One's called The Infinite Universe, which looks really good. And then the other one is about black holes. Mm-hmm. That looks awesome. And I just saw like a snippet of it and how they photograph black holes. Like, so you would need a scope, a telescope the size of Earth to get the pictures that we've gotten of black holes. But what they do instead is they take every satellite and they point it at the black hole to get a picture of it that looks like digestible to the human eyes, and it's super crazy. So I need to watch those 2 documentaries. Go on.
So yeah, we're gonna have that next week. So I'm super excited about that. We'll have Sammer on. He's been a guest before. He was one of the winners of our top fan. He got a cup. Yeah. So he's super excited
smarter
to have
than
him.
Any of us.
100%. 100%. So Jess, if you're still on, get your conspiracy theories ready because
are we having Italo?
How many people are we gonna have on the show? Are we bringing Italo too? I mean, we can make it a fucking panel. I'm down for it.
Sure.
Why not? Fuck it. We might have Italo as well if he's free. Guys, until next week. See you next week, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like I leave you every episode, go do something nice for someone, anyone. Just find some person, whether it's a homeless person, your neighbor. Just do one nice thing and see if that shit catches on and watch how it just spreads like wildfire.
I'm going to fight a homeless person.
Nabil's going to fight a homeless person because that's who he is.
Sam, you're really smart. Shut up.
Sam, you're smart. That's my host, Nabil, Big Body Rabadi. I'm your boy, Juan T. We're out till next week. See you, folks.